Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel, Meg Victoria. My name is Megan. I'm a pro hair and makeup artist, and I put out 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes Sundays. We do fun, non-beauty related things, and you see a little bit more into my life. But for today's video, I'm going to be showing you this makeup look. I wanted to create something really fresh, springtimey, and really feminine. So we have a lot of like purples and pinks and like those kinds of tones, and just a very feminine, beautiful look. Perfect for a spring wedding, for really anything, but I did kind of have it in mind for like a wedding. So I wanted to create something that was easy enough for you guys to follow. So the eyes are very, very simple, and we use one palette. I try not to like jump around palettes and use a million products for once. But also I really want the skin to kind of really speak for itself, be really luminous, be really glowy, show your skin within, and just have that really fresh feel. It's not heavily bronzer. This is more of a blush and highlight and glow, and just really letting our own skin speak for itself. And then, you know, a little haziness around the eyes to give that definition and smoke, and a new glossy lip because it's me and that's all I ever knew. So if you want to see how we get this look, guys, then please just keep on watching. So we have a clean, prepped face, we have a coffee, well, we can start. So I think I'm pretty pale right now, but I kind of want to go with that for this look. There's sometimes where I'm like, I need to be tan. Some looks like actually kind of just like they look a little nicer if you're not like super orange. Shocking, right? So I'm gonna take the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. Oh boy, okay, that's pale. Oh, that's a little pale. Who is doing construction? God! Living in the city, man. I swear every YouTuber says the same thing. It's just constant construction all the time. Okay, I'm gonna mix in a little bit of my 123. So this is the shade I usually use. You can see the difference. But we'll just kind of smack that around. Okay, so I'm happy how that looks. I think I'm just going to quickly go over the whole thing just with my sponge, just to kind of do that, like, I call it like that final seal of approval. Oh, one of the loud machines stopped. Okay, that looks really pretty. Then we'll take a little salmon concealer. So we'll just take a little bit of that underneath that. I'll just finish up with a little bit more concealer. So this is just the shade 12. I don't want to do too much, just a little bit. Then wherever I need a little additional coverage, but that's it. And then we'll just blend that in. Right, and then I'll just take a little bit of my magic powder, and I'll just set the under eye area, just wherever we kind of put that concealer. Okay, so just on the center of the face, but there's a nice bit of glow to the outside. I'm going to add just a touch more with a little bit of my Flawless Filter, just because you guys know I absolutely adore this product. But I'm just going to apply it just kind of to the tops of the cheekbones, and then blend that in with my fingers. So it's not going to, like, you know, hit in with the powder. But I can just tap it out, and then whatever's left over, I'm just going to run that down my nose and more of those kind of high points. Okay, so just like really natural coverage, nice little bit of glow to the cheeks. So for the blush, I'm going to take this Charlotte Tilbury blush. That's the wrong shade. I grabbed the wrong one. This one. So this is a gorgeous shade called Las Salinas. I'm going to just take that, and I like to draw it kind of on my fingers, and I'll press that in. And I can just press that onto the cheeks. It is just the most gorgeous, dewy, luminescent, pinky blush. I honestly think it's just so stunning. And it has that really beautiful, like, translucency, so it just looks so natural. It isn't like a heavy bronzer look, so it's just like really fresh. And maybe just bring it a little bit more to the apples of the cheeks. Beautiful. And then you can just very quickly just tap over with your sponge just to make sure it's all set in place. Lovely. I really love that product. Like, every time I use it, I'm just like, yes, that's the one. I'm gonna go into my Hoola bronzer, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this, tap it off, and I just want to kind of caress. I'm gonna use the word caress. Just caress the cheekbones and around the perimeter of the face, just so we're getting a little bit of bronzer but not too much. I'm gonna take a nice clean brush just to kind of blend all that in so there's not too much on the face. And then just to set kind of that blush, we could leave it, but I do love the Gold Rush blush, so I'll just take a little bit of that, and I'm just going to kind of set that cream blush in place. And this is such a nice luminescence to it. It's not going to take the luminescence away from the cream blush. It's just kind of going to add to it, and then it all just looks really, really beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then we can just go in with our little bit of highlighter, and we'll take actually a mixture of the two. And I'll just apply this with my fingers just so it really kind of blends in. I'm going to do that nice kind of C shape. Again, just looks really, really fresh. I'll just take whatever's left over and just kind of do the high points again. But you can see there's no lines of like bronzer line or blush line. It's just all very like all cohesive and together, which is so, so beautiful. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my setting spray. Just really melt everything together. So this is the skin. Love it. So pretty. And then let's move on to the eyebrows. Eyeballs, eyebrows, brows and eyes, eye things. We're going to do eye things. It'll be great. Okay, so, ooh, the skin looks so fresh. Yes, yes, so good. Okay, okay, so the brows are on. We are moving on to the eyes. Yay. So first I'm just going to tap out the concealer that is on my eyes. Maybe we'll use an eye primer. You know what? Let's be fancy today. We're going to use an eye primer just because if you are wearing this to a wedding, weddings are long. It's a long day. So I'm just going to tap on a little bit of the Urban Decay primer potion like so. Perfect. And then the palette that we're going to mostly be using today is the Buxom, what's this called? Dolly's Wild Side eyeshadow palette. It's just the most beautiful, like bridal-y kind of tones. I think it's just perfect for any kind of wedding look you're trying to do. I think it's a really beautiful palette. Alright, so the first shade we're going to go into is this guy right here in the middle. So I'll grab a little bit of this and just work this into the transition area. So you just have like a really kind of soft pinky base just for everything to kind of blend into, which is really beautiful. And we're just going to take a smaller little shadow brush and go into this deeper guy right at the end here. Grab a little bit of that and just press that on the outer corner. Just kind of slightly deepening the crease, giving a little bit more definition. Just use small circle motions to kind of blend that out. No, the sun's gonna come out. It's not a bad thing, but it fucks up my lighting. Whatever, we'll make this work. So depending on your level of like sparkle, shine, and glamour, whatever you like, you've got a little bit of these lighter guys over here. So I'm going in with the full shimmer, obviously, but you do you. So I'm going to grab this shade right at the end here, the second from the last, and press that on the eyelid. You have just this really pretty kind of mauvey soft haze of shimmers and mauves and just really beautiful colors and shimmer and things like that. It's just such a soft and pretty look. Like I love these, like this shadow look. Fabulous. Depending on your preference for your brow bone highlight, if you want an icier brow bone highlight, I grabbed this last one. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that and a little bit of that. So like the matte and the shimmer, just so we get an in between. And we can just apply that to the brow bone like so. And then we'll take that really light guy right at the front and really just make sure that we have like a really poppin' inner corner shimmer. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, that was a good choice. Then you can just take this deeper kind of mauve shade here and run that along the lower lash line for a little bit of definition. So at this point you can definitely do a liner, whatever you'd like, you know, a cat eye or whatever. I'm gonna go back into my Naked Reloaded palette. I love this palette so much. Grab the shade Endgame. I've been doing this a ton lately, so this is nothing new. And I'm just going to stamp this as a powder liner, just so I get a little bit of definition. But say this is like a daytime wedding and you just want, you know, to look glowy and fresh, but not too dramatic. All we want to do really is define the eyes without like adding too much kind of black and liner. So we can just do that with a deep brown shade. It looks really soft and pretty. You can even wing this eyeliner, but I want to just, again, I want to keep it soft. So all I'm going to do is curl my lashes, apply mascara, and I'm also going to pop on a lash. If you're going to a wedding or you're going to a special I was going to say special occasion, special event, and they kind of just roll together. A lash is really beautiful. Even if you get a small natural lash like the Ardell 120s, they're one of my favorite lashes for my clients because they just give, you know what, you'll see. I'm going to put them on and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so these are the lashes. Do you see what I mean? Like, they're just so pretty and natural, and because you just used like a shadow liner, it just gives it this very like, I don't know, it's just really pretty and I really like it. So that is basically the eyes. We just did a little mascara on the bottom. We have really popping inner corners. It's just a soft haze of soft shimmer. It's beautiful. I love it. So onto the lips. I'm going to start with the Incognito lip liner from Buxom and just line my lips. With lips, you can do pretty much anything. I wanted to kind of maybe do like a brighter pink, but I'm also really loving this like nude vibe. So I don't know. I don't know now. The eyes are so soft that you really could do kind of a brighter lip, but I think I'm just going to stick to something nude. So we line the lips with Incognito. I'm going to take my Bare Minerals lipstick in Peony. Love this one. Use it a ton. And the formula is just so nice. It's really nice with this lip liner too, actually. I'm going to cheat my lips a tiny bit more with the lip liner because it's me. And then because it is so nude, I want to make it a little bit more purpley. So I'm going to take the Buxom Plumping Lip Cream in Dolly. So it's just a little pinkier. And I'll apply that on top just to give us a little bit more of that mauve tone. And obviously a little gloss never hurt anyone. Ooh la la. Okay, so to finish the whole look off, just need a little pressed powder for our little shiny spots. I think the skin looks so fresh and glowy and dewy. We just kind of want to take care of the center of the face just so it doesn't look greasy, you know? It's not that right balance. So I'm just taking my Mehron pressed powder and this little brush and just really kind of pressing it into the skin so it's just nice and controlled shine. So now you've got the glowy cheeks, you've got the really fresh, luminous, dewy skin, these really kind of soft, hazy eyes, and then just a nice little nude lip to pair and finish it all off. So you've got a nice little spring makeup wedding vibe happening. Alright guys, so there we have it. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed. I love this look. I just feel so fresh and girly and beautiful, and I hope that you found this helpful and easy enough to follow. If you do create any of my looks, please always tag me on Instagram. Like, I really want to see you, or you can just send them my way. Whatever works for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.